With the recent expansion to the Museum of Arts and Sciences, seen in the C.C. and Hyatt Brown Museum of Art, the museum ramped up efforts in a restoration project. With the help of a FEMA grant that matched a previously provided Volusia County ECHO grant, the museum was able to totally demolish and rebuild the original West Wing.
The West Wing is the oldest part of the museum. This is what was first here when the museum moved over to this site back in 1971. The West Wing unfortunately flooded in May 2009 and was never the same again. So the museum really had to go on a project to get it flood-proof, and we took the opportunity then to really remodel it and make it more modern and make it a much more modern space.
The 1970s wing has been replaced with a complementary style that is open and enticing to gallery patrons. The white walls contrast the black ceilings and the dark flooring while creating a shimmering effect from the overhead lights within each gallery.
When we designed this building, we were designing it all the time at the same time as the C.C. and Hyatt Brown Museum of Art. The Brown Museum is lots of earth colours, lots of natural colours, lots of straight lines, lots of wood finishes. The designers of this building, the architects, wanted to give this a more modern contemporary feel, so it's lots of monochromes, it's lots of rounded corners, there are no sharp edges to any of the walls in here. It was designed to be a much more contemporary space to show a very different type of art to that which we have over in the Brown Museum.
Now open, the West Wing features galleries ranging from 768 to 1,824 square feet. The main gallery is accessible directly from the lobby at the main museum entrance and expands into 5 other eclectic gallery rooms.
This wing is, a lot of the galleries were the ones that were here originally. So we have the Cuban Museum, which is a real favourite, the largest collection of Cuban art outside of Cuba, that's been a real favourite with visitors. We also have the Thurman and Elaine Gillespie Gallery coming back in, which shows our African collections. That's a great collection of African art, masks, objects from Africa. We have the Mazzullo collection, which is a real favourite with families. That is a lot of early European weaponry, knives, swords, crossbows, but we're showing them with a lot of artwork now, so you can see how they look when people use them and wore them. A lot of it's very decorative. We have the Carjan Center for Graphic Art, which currently houses a temporary exhibit that is the private collection of a photographer, Jack Mitchell, and his partner, Robert Pavlik, who were very influential in the New York art scene in the 60s and 70s. Jack Mitchell was the local guy who was a photographer who photographed John Lennon, his final portrait before he died. And their art collection they donated to the museum, so we're showing that here.
As you can see here, we have the diorama of the giant brown sloth from the original West Wing. And the Prehistory of Florida Gallery is the new home to the giant brown sloth skeleton.
We built a whole new room for it that is just fantastic. The sloth was moved back in there, and it's got a couple of friends living there with it now. It's got the Glyptodon and it's got the Mastodon that was also found in Daytona. The bones that are available to be shown of that are in there now. So we have a whole new Florida Prehistory Gallery opening.
The West Wing is now open 7 days a week with a general museum admission. For more information, visit the museum's website, moas.org. For Volusia Here and Now, I'm Kendra Lee.